Alright, so we have a 2x2 Rubik's Cube here. You would think that this is a very simple cube to solve because it's so small. However, it's an even-sided cube, so the thing that makes this a little bit more difficult is that it doesn't have any centers, so you have to familiarize yourself with the color scheme of these cubes. Alright, so the white side is always opposite of the yellow side. Blue is always opposite of green. Orange is always opposite of red. So if you familiarize yourself with that, it'll make this a little bit easier. And also it is more difficult than it seems because there are certain steps that you have to take, certain things you have to look for, certain situations that you can have yourself put in that you have to get yourself out of to solve this. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and scramble this up and I will show you how to solve it. Alright, so we have it all scrambled up, and the first thing that we have to do is to decide which color we want to solve first. I always either start with the yellow side or the white side or the yellow side because those colors on this cube stand out to me more. Plus, it's just always the way that I've always done it, so it's just a habit more so. So you can start with any color you want. It doesn't matter. But in this video, we're going to start with the white side. Alright, so turn your cube to where you have maybe one of those white sides facing up that you want it to be, and then start from there. Okay, so each white side is adjacent to two colors. In this case, we have orange here and green here. So if I'm going to start, try to find the white piece that is next to green. And then we're going to put that here. So let's see if we can find it. Here it is right here. The white piece and the green piece. So if I want it to go here, I'm going to turn this to where it's underneath that corner where I want it to go. And in this case, all I got to do is turn it up and it's in the right position, green on green. Alright, then I'll turn the cube. The next one to tackle is the white and red side, and so I need to find the white and red, which is right here. It's actually underneath that corner that I already want it to be in, so that's good. Okay, so what we got to do here is when the white is on the bottom, and whenever you have all three of these done and you're doing the last piece, there's certain steps that you have to take to put this in the right position. But because we're not ready for that, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of skip a couple of those steps, and I'll show you the steps that I skipped at the end. Okay, so when white's on the bottom, we're going to turn it the right side down towards you, and then turn the bottom side towards your left hand once, and then we have white on the right side. So when white's on the right side, you turn this right side down towards you once, turn the bottom side towards your left hand once, and then turn the right side back up, and we have red on red, white on white. And now we have one last white piece to solve, and so we're going to put that white piece underneath where we want it to go. So in this case, white's on the bottom, and that's good because I wanted to show you the whole step. I didn't want to show you just the skip steps. So this is where I'm going to show you that now. Alright, so you're going to have one of three cases at this point. Either white's on the bottom, white is facing you, or white is on the right side. So if white's on the bottom, you're going to start off doing this movement. So you're going to take the right side and turn it towards you once, and then turn the bottom side towards your left hand twice. So 1, 2, then turn the right side back away from you, and then turn the bottom side towards your right hand, and now white's on the right side. So at this point, whenever you have white on the right side, you'll turn the right side towards you once, turn the bottom side towards your left hand once, and then turn the right side back up, and now that's in the right spot. However, let me show you what to do whenever white is facing you. So if white is facing you, you're going to start off by turning the bottom this time first. You're going to turn the bottom to your left hand one time, turn the right side down towards you, bottom side back to your right hand, and then push it back up. Okay, so now at this point we have the white side completely solved. The adjacent corner of the adjacent colors, they match up. So now we can turn this cube upside down, and remember that the opposite of white is yellow. And you can also tell that because there is no yellow adjacent to white. So that's another way to tell. So we turn this upside down, and we have to, first thing we got to do when we're solving this last side is we need to first make sure that these are in the correct location, and then we can turn them to where the yellow is facing up. Okay, so what we got to do is check and see how can we get at least one of these yellow pieces in the right location. So this yellow piece right here is adjacent to the green and orange, and so here's green and orange right here, so we simply turn it to where this is in the right location. We're not worried about turning it to where yellow's on top yet. We'll get there last. Okay, so we got yellow, which should go on top, orange would be matching up with this, and then green here. So we go and we check and see if if these are all in the right location. So we got red on red, green on green, and then yellow on top. So these two are in the right location. We got yellow, red on red, then blue on blue. So actually these are all in the right location already. However, I want to show you different situations that you could be put in. Alright, so right here, let's see what we got here. If we have, this is in the right spot. Okay, so we got orange on orange, green and blue don't match. So this is actually incorrect. This is also incorrect because the reds and orange don't match. Okay, so here we have just one that's in the right location. So when you have just one yellow piece in the right location, what you're going to do is you're going to hold it to where that piece that's in the right location is on the bottom right as you're looking at it on top. Okay, and you're going to do this 8 count movement where all the odd counts are going to be, you're either turning the top clockwise or counterclockwise. So those are going to be the odd number movements, and the even number movements you're going to do the right side away from you, left side away from you, right side towards you, left side towards you. So those will be the even movements, and we're going to alternate those. Alright, so first we're going to start off top side clockwise, that's 1. Right side away from you, that's 2. Top side counterclockwise once, that's 3. Left side away from you. And then we do the same thing clockwise once on the top, right side towards you this time. Top side counterclockwise once, left side towards you. Okay, once we do that, we still have the first layer solved, everything still lines up. This piece did not adjust, it didn't move. So now we got to check and see what situation we have now. Okay, red doesn't match, this is still wrong, this piece is still wrong, and this is still wrong. So let's do this one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's reassess what we have. So orange on orange, blue on blue, yellow on top. This of course is still correct. And then we have, so we're good. Okay, so that's what we do when we're in that situation. And you also have a situation where you have 2 adjacent yellow pieces that will be in the right location, but then the other 2 will have to be swapped. So if that were the case, then you would hold it to where, like, say for example, if these 2 were in the right location and these 2 had to be swapped, then you would hold it to where the 2 that had to be swapped would be towards you, and then you would do the same thing. Okay, so that same 8 count movement that we just did. Okay, but since we don't have that situation here, we're just going to go ahead and finish solving it. So you can hold this in any position as long as these are in the right location. So that corner So the orange on orange, green on green, and the all match. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to do this last simple 4-count movement, and every time we do it 6 times, it's going to resolve itself. So first thing we're going to do is turn the right side towards you. That's 1. Bottom side towards your left hand. That's 2. Then right side away from you. That's 3. Bottom side away from your left hand. That's 4. Okay, that's 1 time we've done that. And then do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Please don't forget that last 4th movement. Even though this yellow is now facing up, still do that last 4th movement. And then don't turn the cube. Okay, you'll just turn the top to where another corner that needs to be fixed is now above that right column here. Okay, then do it again. So we've done it 4 times. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. Okay, so notice how after we've done it the 6th time, this first layer has now resolved itself, and now we have 2 that are 2 yellow pieces that are now oriented the right way. Okay, now we'll turn it to where another corner that needs to be fixed is now in this right corner that's facing you, and do those movements again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, don't forget to do that last 4th movement, otherwise you're going to have to start over. Alright, and then turn the top to where the last corner is lined up over here, and do it 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at this point, that 4th piece really didn't actually matter, because all you gotta do is just turn it to where it's now solved. So hopefully this helps you. If you have any other questions on it, leave a comment below. And if this helped you, please subscribe. See you next time.